And welcome along and welcome back to Marwell Manor Farm, where today we are starting off up at the shop. And the reason for that is we need to pop in here. Our corn is ready to harvest and we need a corn header. Now we're only expecting to have it for this job, and even if we weren't just for this job, then we'd be expecting to have it for a very limited time or use it very infrequently. So I want to look at our header. So our header at the moment that we have, our main grain header, is a 7.6 meter header. So I want to look in the corn headers, and I want to look for a similar sized header. So that's a 6 meter. That's a 9 meter. Now I think that's going to be too wide for our combine. I don't think we can. I don't think there is a larger header for our combine for the Activia. That's the standard one. Yeah, there's nothing. 1660. No, that header, that capello there at 12 meters is too wide. We knew that. Again, yeah. We're looking at a slightly smaller header in order to do this. So we're looking at the capello at 6 meters. So we'll grab that. We want that in the Massey Ferguson red. There we go, because that's what our combine is. And we're going to lease this. So lease will be 2,000 versus 45. We want to keep as much money as possible. And the reason for that is I want to get the cows today. So, heading back out to the shop and back round and down here. Although we could actually just tab to this. There it is. Yeah, like that. So there's our combine. We've had it down here. We've had a repair on it. There's the leased header. So let's take up our combine, hook it up, and we'll head up to field. What is our field number? So it's field 19 east is where our corn is. So what we'll do is we will head up there and get this unfolded and get this started, and then we're going to move on to our next job, which is going to be selling a whole load of crop we have. See how much we can get, and then see if we can place our cows. So I will see you up at field 19 east. We're approaching the field now, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut in a little way. So we'll unfold our header, cut in a little way, and then we're going to set up course plate to go round the field and to cut it. So I might need to unfold my harvester. Yeah, I do. There we go. Start her up, and we will cut in a little bit with this header, like so. Right. And then, because of the way field 19 is, we have a lot of weeds in this. So this is not going to be a great field, to be honest. We want to load up the course for field 19 east. There we go, field 19 east. We then want to use this currently loaded course. Start location is current vehicle position. We want to do probably 3 headlands going clockwise round. We'll take out simple islands just in case. As always, wise way to go. And let's have a look at that course that's generated. Absolutely fine. That's perfect. So we will set this off on the nearest waypoint and drive course. And it's off. Although that seems to be... Yeah, that is on the second route. So what we want to do, that's going on the second headland. We don't want to do that. It must have just caught that second bit. That's alright though. We'll start this. We'll get this off in a better position. We'll turn that off. And drive course. There we go. Right, so that is going, and that is doing that. So we're going to head off, and I'm going to switch over and start loading up our crops to get sold off. Here we are in the Holland 8340, and yeah, let's have a look at what crops we have to load in. So we've got no wheat, we've got 30,000 litres of barley, 6,000 litres of oats, but we're saving that for the horses, 66,000 litres of canola, and that's it. So we're going to sell off. We're going to sell off the barley, and we're going to sell off the canola. So let's see what the prices are like, and hopefully we can get a good price for these. Hopefully that they are ready for us to get a decent price on. So the best price for barley at the moment is 608. That's actually pretty good at Rainbow Ridge stores. So we'll sell that off. And then the canola. The canola is also at Rainbow Ridge stores, but it's at 850, so it's not a great price for that at the moment. So let's sell off the barley first. Now I'm not sure exactly. No, we should have enough space in this trailer. Yeah, it takes 48,000 litres of crop, this trailer. So once we're full up, we'll take this down to Rainbow Ridge stores. Famously named after Rainbow Dave, of course. There we go. So let's take this down to the store and get this sold. So I'm not going to dwell too much on this. We're gonna cut sort of down there, see how much we get, and cut to come back. So yeah, let's go and see how much money we can earn from our barley. Okay, so we're pulling into Rainbow Ridge stores now. And we'll just line up onto the sell point and see how much this will go for. I'm hoping 30,000 at 600. We might get about 20,000 for it. Maybe just under. It's not a great thing, but with any luck, it might get us fairly close to the 100,000 mark, which would be really great for us getting our cows. 92,000, only 18,000. Wow, I did say maybe a little bit less than 20,000, but that's still a little bit disappointing. So what we'll do is we're going to head up to the farm. As you can see at the moment, actually our combine needs empty. So let's tab across to our Ford here. So we're at the 7740 because we've got the 8340 doing the carting for the selling stuff. That's because our T6 is currently doing all of the seeding. We've got that seeding field 15. So we need to get this to empty with this. And we know we can cart with this, and we know that this will take almost 2 loads off the combine, which is quite useful. We can do stuff between that. So I want to get this. It's what today is going to be very much of a case of is keeping everything moving, keeping everything a well-oiled machine. Now I don't know if our combine is programmed. Wow, it got most of the way around this field, thankfully. But I don't know if our combine is programmed to keep driving while unloading. So we're going to have to see. Oh wow, it was all the way around. Really was all the way around the field. But this corn was done at a time when we were anticipating doing silage in a silage clamp on the farm. Of course, the Andersen DLC changed that, so that's why we have this situation where we have a load of corn. Need to be a little bit further over because that is not the widest of headers. We could possibly have had a wider header on this. Yeah, it is going to drive along, so let's drive alongside it. It's not great with those trees. With a bigger header, this hitting these trees on a regular basis would not be an issue. But it looks like even though we're still riddled with weeds on this field, it looks like we're still going to get a decent yield out of the whole thing, which is really good. Ooh. Nudged a tree with the That's going to be enough to get around the corner there. And it's 49%. So, oh, come on. We'll just go get that last bit. So that's not great for unloading, as we discovered. We'll unload this last little bit. Take us up to 50%. So we'll go up to 8,000 on here. That'll do it. Right, and we'll leave this here. Now what we can do is head back to here. And I'll get this back and we'll get this reloaded. So approaching our loading point again, and this time it's not a great price for the canola. I would like to have had £1,000 a litre, and I know that we're going to end up regretting this probably. But we're probably going to get, 80%, I think. What have we got? So, the canola is going to sell for 850. So we're going to get about 85. We're going to get 85% of the price for this. I'm trying to work out what 85% of that is. I will find out when we load it up. But it's only a 15% drop really on what I really want for it. But it looks like the price is not in a good place for it. But that's okay. We want to do this. We want to get moving on the cows. It's been moving on the cows. Pun not intended. It's been too long since we've done that. We have 60,000 litres of it though, which I didn't realise, which is going to be more than one trip. So we'll get this done, and what I'll do is I'll get both sets done, and we'll see how much money we have after that. Because yeah, I want to know how much we're going to have to play with, and hopefully we're going to be in a position where we can not only get a good cow building, but we will also be able to get a good number of cows as well. So we're back up at Rainbow Ridge Stores with our second load of canola. It's only another 18,007 litres. But what it should mean is we get about another 14,000, I estimate, off this. We did well off the first one. 15,300. I will happily take that. So that is a really good amount. We got 146,000 now, which is really great. I mean, that is a wonderful footing for us to get our cows. We know we have everything to feed the cows as well. We also know that we're currently getting a field full of corn. We know that we're currently getting all that, so that's really good. We are in a position where very much now we can go and we will get back to the yard. We'll purchase ourselves somewhere to put the cows, and we will buy some. We'll buy some cows, and then we'll get them fed, and that will be a good way for us to end today. I think is we've purchased all the stuff. We've got the money together for the cows. We're now in a position where we'll be able to actually get them, and we've already got all the stuff to feed them, and that'll get us off to a great start. I think we have all the equipment. I'm hoping we have all the equipment. If not, that's not the end of the world. I have a plan for that, but that may be how we end the episode if we're trying to do that. We may do cow preparations, but I think I thought that we'd bought some of the stuff to do the cows. Do you know what? We just need the feeding trailer. So that's fine. We'll park this up over here nicely out of the way. And we'll look at getting the cows, and then we'll look at getting a feeding stool as well, which would be great. So looking at the animal pens, the standard cow pasture, which will hold 50 cows, which we can't afford 50 cows, is 100,000. I'm hoping that in one of the ones I've downloaded, we have something cheaper than that. CowMax cow pasture is 100,000. There is, so there is one here that is 65,000 from the modding welt pack. That looks like it's going to be the best place, the best price for us. It's not overly British, but then I don't think we've got any cow pen that is. All the other cow pens are massively out of our price range. So 65,000, it will take 50 cows, so that's good. So that's the one we're going to have to go with. Let's have a look and see how that looks. It's not, actually, I'm not too worried about that. So what we'll do is we need to make sure that everything is accessible. So I want to sort of zoom around. That's a good way. That's a good way. I think, actually, we might want to turn it right round, because we have a load of stuff that needs to be accessible on the back of it, maybe. The alternative, it's sort of the shape of it. We need to put it here. But we certainly... I think actually this way round may be best. That way round doesn't back them onto the grass. So I think we'll put it around this way. What is the stuff that is on this side? What have we got here? We've certainly got an area for the cows to walk and everything. And I think the other way around is probably the better way. So let's turn that, and we'll put this in here like so. I'm going to bring it right in to this area here, so we're like that. And if we go round, you can see that we are sort of backing onto the grass area. So that's all pretty good. It's a pity I can't adjust the angle of it a bit better, but certainly that will do the trick. There we go. So here is our cow stall. I don't think the gates are open and closable. This is a European one, but that's fine. That's where the milk is from. This is where we load and unload the animals. Our gates don't move. This is the cow area. That's the milking parlour. Absolutely perfect. That will do nicely. We'll probably try and put some grass under here, I think. And okay, we will go with that. This is where the water goes in. So there we go. That is what we're going to do, and this is where the straw goes. Fantastic. Okay, so let's get some cows. So here we are at the loading trigger. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to bring them in here. So if we go here, what I think we'll do is we'll have some brown and white cows. I don't want the American versions. And we've got the black and whites. We've got them on Oakfield, so we'll go with this. So basically we've got 80,000. I'm going to take this up to 50,000. There we go. 2,500 each. So that's a decent number of cows, actually. That's 20 cows, which is brilliant. So we'll go with that. It is a 4,000. No, that. Let's do that again. So, not those ones. We want the brown and whites. We want 50,000's worth, which is going to cost us slightly more than that. So it's going to cost us 4,000 to get them in. So it's 54,000, but that's still fine. So there are our cows. Hello, cows. That's brilliant. Right, and what we're going to do now is we're going to get these all fed. So I'm going to go and get the telehandler and come back after I've sorted out what's going on with our corn harvest. here we are in the Manor 2. I'm just going to try and drop. Oh, that's what's happened. We've got the wait. There we go. Drop the herbicide off. We'll head down to the cow area, and we'll get this sorted. Yeah, we'll drop off this and head round. We probably we're gonna do straw first, I think. We'll get that sorted first, and then we'll move on and do. Well, we're gonna get a mixing wagon after that. What then we'll do is we'll get some basics sorted today. So we'll give them some hay, we'll give them some straw, and then next time what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to get the. We'll go and get the mixing wagon at the beginning of the next episode. And get ourselves in a position where we can sort that out and get them properly fed. But if we just get them water and straw this time, that will then put them into a good position where we're able to just sort of kick things off, and then going forward we'll be in a great position as well. That's the feeding. We want this, which is the straw. Interesting, because that has not triggered it. Let's... there we go. We were on the wrong item, so you have to actually select this in order for it to do it. And yeah, if we raise it up, then it blows the straw in. That is pretty cool. I'm liking that a lot. We're covering them in it a little bit, but it is working wonders. So yeah, so this should give them enough straw. We'll get this emptied out. Certainly it's a start. So we're going to be able to, we're going to be spending a lot of time with the cows next time. But that certainly is work. I really do like this Warzy's equipment. It works really, really well. And what we can do now is we don't have to drop our bale spike off. What we can do is we can just drop the front bit off. There we are. And if we want to feed them some hay, what we do? Whoa, we do have a bale spike in the way. Oh, actually, we have a little bale here. There we go. So we should be able to take this in and hopefully just take this into the feeding area and drop it off. I'm basically going to give them a bale of this, a bale of silage. There we go. So they got a little bit of feed. But that should keep them going till next time, and then what we'll be able to do is almost immediately then we'll make sure we get a feeding trailer. We'll fill that up, and we'll be in a position where we can just they'll be just producing milk, and hopefully before we end this series we will be able to do our first milk sale, which would be great, which would be very, very good. I'd be very happy with that. But we've packed quite a lot into this video, so it may be a slightly longer video, but I really, really wanted to get the cows moving and get some work going with the cows. So there's the silage bale. That's gone in there as well. And then the last thing we need to do, hopefully there is some in the trailer. If the horses didn't take too much. Is there? Yes. Yeah, it's nice and full. So that's good. We'll give them some water, and that gets our cows kicked off, which is great news. And then, yeah, next time we will get them sorted fully. Oh no, water is here. There we go. Empty the water out, and there we go. So that is where we are going to end today's video. We got the cows. We have 20 cows. We've got them. They've got water. They've got a little bit of food. We will sort them out with some more next time. We'll go and get ourselves a feed trailer. But for now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and I will see you next time. Goodbye.